Hey everybody, Brandon McCloskey with Web Design by Brandon McCloskey. I am finally coming back to you with the question and answer series. I know it took a while for me to get back to you, and I really do apologize. My last computer just slowed way down. It couldn't handle these videos that I was making. I went out and had a custom computer made by my friend, which was really awesome, and then it took a little while for my webcam to decide it wanted to work with the new computer. So anyways, with that being said, let's go.
3, 2, 1.
Question number 1. Tell me about some experiences you've had working with developers in the past. I felt like I answered this in another form and another question, but basically, I don't do a lot of outsourcing or working with other developers unless I need something recreated. Like, for example, recently I took over another web designer's clients.
What?
And all their websites were built with HTML. And so at that point, I do get a hold of another developer who specializes in a HTML to WordPress conversion. And at that's when I work with them on that. Pretty much, though, I do a lot of the work myself. Very little outsourcing, but when I do, I make sure that it's minimal work that they have to do. All right, question number 2. How do you stay on top of the current design trends? I really don't do a lot of that because I have some clients that go really retro. Like if you check out one of my clients, he has a classic car, and his website actually looks like an old school HTML website, but it was built with WordPress. And then I have clients that have websites that are all flashy and you can see all kinds of things. So I really don't look into the whole fashion trend of the websites because I like to make it about the client and what they like. All right, number 3. How do you ensure that development team understands the design and delivers your vision? Well, I would have to say again, I don't really work with a lot of developers. I do most of the work myself. When I do, the only time I really do any outsourcing and I work with any other developers is when I have just a ton of work in my inbox and I want to be able to deliver it in the time that I have promised my clients. And then the people that I outsource to, I make sure that it's just like 1 or 2. Basically, I have them do my updates for me, updates, because that's where a lot of my little work comes in. And so I'm able to have them do that so I can focus on the building of the websites, the new clients. So that's pretty much it. I really don't. I don't do a lot of outsourcing for the build process just because there's a lot of go back and forth between me and my client in terms of what they're looking for, and it would raise the rate to their website build considerably if I was to tell the person doing the work for me, hey, this is what I want the about page to look like. They deliver it, and then I send it to the client and they don't like it. Well, then we got to go again. And so I try to do a lot of the build stuff myself, and I try to keep the updates to the outsourced resources. All right, so let's go ahead and wrap it up. So anyways, I want to thank you all that do view my question and answer videos. I'm hoping to get them back to a weekly basis. You're actually seeing this in the middle of my staycation. I'm taking like 3.75 days off. So I wanted to go ahead and get this cranked out while I had the free time before I went out and did anything. So if you have any questions, again, put them in the comments. If you have anything for me, you have any referrals, I'm now doing a 10% referral finders. So that means at the end of the project, whatever the final price is, you could get 10%. So get a hold of me today. Thank you.